We have a very special guest coming up on today's show, coming off his huge win, teaming with Finn Balor at the Royal Rumble. Here's a sneak preview of what Buzz had to say when I caught up with him right after the Rumble.
Do I think I've seen the last of Bray Wyatt? Man, I hope so. These past few months have really taken a toll on me, both physically and emotionally. But now that I've defeated him and managed to help out my friend Cole, I hope I can move on to a new challenge.
As you move on to new challenges, do you see Finn Balor being there by your side?
I'd like him to be, because as we all saw at the Royal Rumble, I think we make a really good team. But he's a busy guy, and he has his own goals and his own priorities. If I had to guess, though, I'd say you haven't seen the last of Buzz and Balor joining forces.
Well, listen here, I'm a big fan of yours, Buzz, and I'm not just saying that because you're a guest on my show. I've been saying that since you got to WWE. In fact, even before that.
Well, I'm a big fan of yours too, Jack. From back in the day when you were commentating to now with your podcast, I never miss an episode, and I've heard all the kind things you've said about me. So thanks for that.
Hey, I've been around the block a few times, and I think I know talent when I see it. And after what you did at the Royal Rumble, finding your inner demon to defeat Bray Wyatt, I don't think it's a stretch to say you're the new monster among men in WWE.
The new monster among men. That's quite the compliment, Jack. I don't know if I've earned it yet, but I'll take it. Thanks again.
Now, you can hear more from my conversation with Buzz, including who he thinks his next opponent will be. But first, a word from our fine sponsors.
After his huge win at the Royal Rumble, Buzz is ready to address the WWE Universe.
I was recently on a podcast where they said that after I unleashed my inner demon to defeat Bray Wyatt, that I was now the new monster among men in WWE. You can either agree or disagree with that statement, but it got me thinking. If I really want a nickname like that, I have to earn it. Which brings me to Braun Strowman. What better way to become the new monster among men than to defeat the old monster among men and become Universal Champion? So I might be crazy, but Braun, I'm calling you out. Let's find out face to face if I am what they say I am.
That is not Braun Strowman. No, but he's just as dangerous. Possibly more.
The new monster among men, huh, Buzz? It sounds like someone's gotten a little full of themselves. Now, I'll admit, you've had some success. But that's because you've had it way too easy under Kurt Angle. Sure, you've had some tough battles, and I've stripped you of your title when you were injured. But Kurt's pretty much been looking out for you the entire time. Well, that all changes now. Because I'm going to personally make sure that nothing on Raw is ever easy for you again. That means no more of you getting to request matches, let alone title shots whenever you want. In case you need a reminder, you don't have that kind of authority. I do. So if you want a shot at Braun Strowman and his Universal title, it'll be on my terms. First, you'll have to win a handicap match tonight versus The Bar.
Triple H is stacking the deck against Buzz.
You tried to stop
What's new?
me at every turn, from the Indies to NXT to SmackDown, and now here on Raw, and I'm still standing. This time will be no different. I'll overcome whatever you put in front of me to become the Universal Champion.
That's great. but you didn't let me finish. It's not going to be a 2-on-1 handicap match. It's going to be a 3-on-1. Because you're facing the Bar and Samoa Joe. And by the way, that match is going to happen right now. I told you I'd never forget what you did.
Buzz has to beat the Bar and Samoa Joe? Ha! There's no way he pulls this off.
I'm going to have to agree with you, Corey. These odds seem truly insurmountable. Nicely done. What's the strategy for Buzz in a match like this?
It's simple. Pray for a miracle.
Oh, what a kick to the face. Oh, my God. I don't want to know what that feels like. Moonsault. Offense like this is exactly how a competitor takes control of a match. Look at this. She's so dangerous. Samoa Joe looking a little startled right now. But we all know that he isn't afraid of a good fight, which is what we're seeing here.
I'm not going to go so far as to say he can't win this match, but things certainly aren't looking good for him right now.
That's what she needed. Executed perfectly. Look at this. That's how you use the ropes to your advantage.
Oh my God, flipping pile driver, spiked.
Nice move. Cesaro not looking so great right now. I don't know about you, but I don't like his chances of survival here in this handicap match.
He may very well find himself on the wrong end of this decision if he doesn't come up with something quickly.
He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet.
That almost came out of nowhere.
He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet.
That changes the entire complexion of this match.
Oh, vicious headbutt.
I think things are about to get turned upside down.
I think you are correct. And she goes for the knee. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knock, we got to cover.
He got body on body there, but that's about it.
It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down.
Look at this. He let it go.
Curious decision there, Michael.
She slams her down with great force. So damaging. Things starting to go the other way for her, but you certainly cannot count her out yet.
This is where we might just see one of these women pull away from the other for good.
I got right to the gut. That was nowhere near a 3 count.
She's still in this one.
Cesaro.
He got all that enziguri. Takes her off her feet.
That's how you eliminate somebody's vertical game.
We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe. This is a level of destruction no one was expecting.
She's in the driver's seat now.
Message delivered.
She can close the door here.
Oh no, she's in a bad way now. The shoulders are down. Oh, a kick out.
Not yet.
The damage has been done.
And she goes for the knee.
Oh man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Wow, that was unreal.
That's how you make an impact. She's in pretty bad shape right here.
Things are looking dire for Buzz.
Oh, my.
All but over.
I'm not used to seeing this. She looks shocked right now, guys. I don't think in her wildest dreams she thought she would be in this position right now.
And she hits an amazing moonsault. That packed a punch. Right on the button.
She's got it now. I get it. It's a cool move. But again, really?
He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet.
Wow, what a gritty performance.
And a pin attempt. One, two. And he's able to get the shoulder up.
It's difficult to keep the Celtic Warrior on the mat.
You can say that again.
There's no coming back from that.
And the odds just swung in Buzz's favor. What a move.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Over and over and over. We're seeing the same move being used.
And she looked like she had...
We've got a cover. 1, 2, 3. The cover. And this one's history. What a win. An absolutely inspiring, brutal, and epic matchup. Let's take another look at what made that handicap match one of the best ever.
There's good, there's great, and then there's downright unbelievable WWE action. Ladies and gentlemen, you just got to take...
I don't know how, but somehow Buzz did it. I can't believe it.
Now let's see if Triple H gives them the Universal title shot.
Oh, no.
It's the Universal Champion, Braun Strowman.
I don't think he's out here to congratulate Buzz on his win. Oh, and look at the punches, teeing off. What's next? Oh, no! Oh, incredible power slam, so much torque. Triple H looks on with approval as Braun Strowman has sent a message to Buzz that there's only one monster among men in the WWE Universe.
Braun!
Just calm down. You'll have a chance to get revenge on Braun Strowman.
How?
Let me explain. Triple H held up his end of the deal he made with you last week. Since you won the handicap match, you're getting a Universal title shot versus Braun Strowman.
That's great.
There's a catch.
Of course there is. There's always a catch with Triple H. What is it?
You'll also be facing Samoa Joe, The Miz, Elias, and Bray Wyatt in an Elimination Chamber match. All participants will face off in a 6-man tag team match later tonight on Raw.
Am I on Braun's team?
No.
Perfect.
Wow, not one, but two huge announcements by General Manager Kurt Angle. And up next, ladies and gentlemen, is a contest that could very well see pandemonium break loose versus Team Braun Strowman. The crowd is buzzing with excitement. Buzz is here.
Introducing first, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 175 pounds, Zachary
I spoke to Buzz
Ray.
today, and he told me no matter how much success he has, he still gets nervous to compete in front of this many people.
Coming from BCW, he should be used to big crowds. I heard that one event almost drew more fans than a JV girls volleyball playoff match.
Byron, I'm not going to ask. Takes him down with brute force there. This matchup of future Elimination Chamber opponents has produced some odd pairings, to say the least.
Yeah, just think about the history Buzz has with almost every one of these guys.
I think that's exactly why Triple H handpicked these superstars.
With all that being said, it's going to be quite the uphill battle for Buzz at Elimination Chamber if he hopes to walk out with the Universal title. Well-executed drop kick.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. Braun Strowman is a force within the ring. She's starting to feel it. And the confidence she came into this 6 women's tag team match seems to be fading a bit.
You sound surprised, Cole. Come on. Think about who she's in there with. This was bound to happen sooner or later.
And you can tell that this crowd is shocked to see her losing in such a definitive manner right now.
He's got him here. He's got him. He's showing absolutely no pity now, guys. Vertical suplex.
Nice. From what we've seen in her tonight, there must be serious injuries.
You can bet he's going to feel that in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
And look at from.
She's starting to get on a roll. Well, that's any indication she's not taking any prisoners in this one.
Nice. Shut it down.
Things look dire for Braun Strowman.
Got to be careful not to get counted out here.
Oh, boom! Oh, swept the leg right out from under.
Warm up the buses. This one's over. She's looking a little unsteady. She really needs to think about making a tag, guys.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but there's no way she can win this thing unless she starts getting her act together here. You got to think about using the finisher here pretty soon, I would think. Just pick up the win and move on. There's no need to keep this thing going longer than necessary.
Wow, what a slam. He's got him covered. Bonus with the easy kick out.
Just powered out.
Good point by Byron earlier. If there's an opening to execute the finisher, you got to take it. The last thing you want to do is let your opponent hang around for no reason. I can tell you bad things happen when you do that. If you don't believe me, just go back and watch Skip versus Barry Horowitz from 1995.
I remember that like it was yesterday, Cole. Instead of putting Horowitz away, Skip thought it would be a good idea to do some mid-ring push-ups. And as you were saying, the decision ultimately came back to haunt him. In 2016, the New Day found themselves in the middle of a sick and twisted rivalry with the Wyatt family. Things escalated to the point where Bray Wyatt invited the New Day to do battle at the Wyatt family compound. New Day accepted, but what followed was something no one expected. Will Buff be able to continue?
I doubt it.
Bray Wyatt's just getting overwhelmed.
Corey, we've talked about 6-man tag matches, and earlier you talked about one that caught the attention of the entire sports entertainment world. The New Day fought for survival amongst the darkness of the Wyatt family compound. And
He hits it. Buzz brings everyone to their feet.
Here's her chance to end this thing.
They switch here to Braun Strowman.
she dodges that one.
Seems to be, guys, like we're just moments away from seeing the finisher, which could obviously put this match on ice. A blatant disregard for the rules here.
Oh, and she gets out of the way.
Takes him down in a major way, too. The Miz looking a little bit shaken. Well, he knew this was going to be a fight heading into this one.
You know, there's an art to being a successful tag team competitor. And right now, he resembles more of a finger painter.
The finisher could absolutely end this match, Michael, as you were saying, but it's not a guarantee. Sometimes it takes 2 or even 3 to get the job.
Warm up the bus. This one is over.
Things look dire for Braun Strowman. looking for an opening for that finisher, it seems, and that's a smart move. Just hit the finisher, get the win, and get...
Is this a preview of what's to come for Buzz in the Elimination Chamber?
This is what happens when you're surrounded by people who despise you. Byron, you should know what that's like.
Huh?
Buzz ducks out of harm's way.
Braun's not gonna like that.
Look out, the monster among men has been unleashed. Thankfully, the Miz got away unscathed.
Because he ran away.
Wouldn't you?
Good point.
If this is what's happening now, imagine what these men are going to do to each other inside Elimination Chamber. How is Buzz going to defeat this man in an Elimination Chamber match to win the Universal title?
How is anyone going to?
Be careful what you wish for. It's a saying everyone has heard 1,000 times, except apparently you, Buzz, because you asked for this. You said you'd overcome whatever I put in front of you to win the Universal title. Well, this now stands in your path, along with 4 other superstars who cannot wait to tear you apart in an Elimination Chamber match. It makes me question your mental health, because only an insane person would wish unimaginable pain and suffering on themselves. Only an insane person would wish to be in a nursing home 50 years from now, unable to hug their grandchildren because of injuries they sustained decades earlier from these hands. But the SWAT team's not out here tonight to protect Braun Strowman from an insane person. No, Buzz. They're here to protect you. They're also here to protect my investment, because I want the WWE Universe to pay to see Braun Strowman end your short-lived career at Elimination Chamber. And finally, they're here to protect your wishes, no matter how insane they may be.
Buzz, I'm not usually a generous man, but at Elimination Chamber, I'm going to grant you all your wishes. Unfortunately for you, it's not going to be like when John Cena grants wishes. No. It'll be much, much worse.
What was that?
It's Buzz! It's Buzz!
What just happened?
He was wearing some kind of metal plate.
He borrowed a page out of Bret Hart's playbook.
So he's the one who's been watching old Nitros on WWE Network.
You think you're clever with the disguise and the metal plate, huh? We'll see if you can figure out how you're gonna survive this to win the Universal title in the Elimination Chamber match. The first two entrants will be you and Braun Strowman.
The path to the Universal title at Elimination Chamber just became even more difficult for Buzz.